So we need a celebrity, an object, and a verb word. Okay, brilliant. So, awesome. Our celebrity is George Clooney. George Clooney. And there's a breaking news story about George Clooney and a leaping lamp. George Clooney has been seen leaping lamps. And Studio 9, I've got the lowdown on George Clooney leaping lamps. Maybe it's for a film set, maybe it's a publicity stunt. But let's go over to Studio 9, and our eyewitnesses are going to go off camera as well. And the anchors, the news anchors, are going to call in their eyewitnesses one at a time. George Clooney and leaping lamps.
So that's it. There's going to be more thunder and lightning tomorrow, folks. And we were just about to finish, but I've just got some news coming in from Los Angeles, Bob. Don't know if you can hear this. Something about George Clooney. Yes. Did you hear that, Bob? Ladies and gentlemen, George Clooney apparently has been seen leaping over lamps. Yeah. Did you get that, Bob?
Sarah, I think this is one of those cases where the latest news has caught us all by surprise. I think we need to go over to one of our eyewitnesses from down in the valley who saw this incident occurring.
Absolutely.
On the spot.
And I think, yeah, we have Scylla.
Yes, I was really rather taken aback because, let's face it, everyone loves George Clooney, don't we? And I thought, oh my God, that man looks just like George Clooney. And then he leapt into the air and he jumped right over the lamppost. And then people began to say, it's George Clooney. And then all the women of a certain age came rushing out of their houses and were going, George, George, George. And that made him go higher and higher up the lamppost. And he was stuck on the top of the lamppost.
So specifically, what certain age were these women?
Oh, you know, a certain age that us women, we just don't like to admit to.
Okay. Scylla, can you tell us a bit more about the way in which he was leaping?
Well, he was wearing cycling shorts at the time, and I was rather transfixed. And he was very athletic, and he's got lovely, lovely calf muscles. And well, he's of a certain age as well. Of course, he might even be of a higher certain age than even I am. And he sort of jumped 1, 2. Shall I show you? Shall I show you how he jumped?
Please do.
Right. Well, what he did was he went. Oh dear, I've gone away. I'll come back. There we go. Right, he went do-do, 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 but with his beautiful, beautiful calf muscles, and he's caused really quite a stir.
Right, Scylla. Well, it sounds like you better maybe go and calm down somewhere. So, we'll let you go now, but thank you for filling us in there.
Thank you so much.
Do a bit of a lie down, Sarah.
Bob, I've just heard, in the midst of these events, I've just heard that George Clooney's uncle appears to have turned up. I wonder if he could come and talk to us. Hi, thank you for joining us. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit more about what's going on. Have you been able to talk to your nephew?
I'll tell you exactly what's going on. George Clooney's being persecuted. Some bystander pushed him off his bike and attempted to get an autograph. And you know what? I don't blame him. He went crazy, and I don't blame him. Because can the man not go out for a cycle without being accosted? His calf muscles being abused. I find it disgusting, and I feel for my nephew, and I think it's disgraceful. And you, that the press, you are perpetuating the situation.
If I can stop you there, sir, I've been led to believe that you're hiding some sort of personal interest in this story. You have some kind of relationship with this man.
George Clooney's my nephew. I'm not. It's perfectly clear. I'm quite open about it.
I hear it.
Could you tell us? I mean, presumably, then you've known him since he was little. Has he always had a thing about leaping over lampposts when he needs to get away, or he's pushed, or anything?
He's always been a good jumper. He was good at high jump and long jump. But we've never seen anything like this. I think he's cracked. I think he's finally lost it.
Well, I can see you're very distressed about it. I mean, thank you for joining us and filling us in a little bit more.
Thank you, sir. So, Sarah, I hear we have one further witness, the police officer who has been trying to arrest George Clooney for trying to jump these lampposts.
Okay.
Now you listen to me, I'll tell you exactly what happened. George Clooney, he was with Sean Penn riding a bicycle, and they bet each other that they could jump over all of the, the lamps, and we've been chasing them now for 3 days, all the way from Mississippi, right up through the towns on top of Mississippi, to the other places, the other side of the towns on top of Mississippi. It's been a long, hard drag, believe me.
Oh, I can believe it. Are you chasing them for that long? I'm just wondering, Sean Penn's involved as well. What's exactly illegal about jumping over a lamppost?
They got themselves a little bit drunk, and they were shooting bullets at all the road signs and trying to shoot rabbits in the fields.
Well, officer, I know that's not illegal in Mississippi.
Well, in Mississippi, we like to shoot a certain caliber of bullet, and their bullets were really out of order.
Can I just check, do you think it'll take you much longer to get them? It's taken you a few days already, and it's obviously quite a feat to drive up and down the lampposts or run up and down them, whatever you're doing to chase them.
Well, they think they got away with things, but we gonna send in the dogs. I don't mean to. Thank you.
Commercial break. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news: George Clooney was found jumping lampposts with Sean Penn. So you heard it here first.